let us continue.
Wait, I just realized, does that mean that the ship for Larry and Wendy is Old Butts?
Yes. Actually, somebody genuinely in the chat earlier said the ship is called Old Butts. Which is very funny.
That's awesome.
Not quite as good as the Gumshoe Lair ship, which is Dick Butts, but...
Dick Butts, yeah, is very good. After the show, I left the pushcart in the rose garden and came into the embassy. Then, they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, and until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know?
The fuck?
For shitting down?
So then, I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try.
This is so wild, Larry!
No, he didn't. He just wanted to hit on the freaking actress.
I know.
Larry, I thought I just finished telling you not to lie anymore. But it's kinda ultra embarrassing.
Yeah, dude, we know. Your whole life is ultra embarrassing, dude.
And what exactly is so ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me? Edgy, man! I just said it was embarrassing, so of course I can't just blurt it out. So you're just gonna have to reason it out of me!
God.
As your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie. I have every intention to, for I'm not about to let us waste time on such a trifling matter.
Well, but the game is, though. Up
on the rooftop.
Yeah,
Larry Butz.
Shit.
Shaking hands, next appearance, free time. I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that, it's a rare thing.
I think you just fucking present the letter.
I think we gotta press
well,
it
I guess.
first.
Well, yeah, I was about to say we haven't connected it.
We
haven't connected it to Larry yet. I don't think.
Him saying I wanted to play Santa is like.
You suddenly wanted to play Santa. Oh well, actually, I dressed up as Santa once before already.
Yes.
That was down at Gourd Lake. Look, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't dredge up such unnecessary memories for me.
That was at Gourd Lake, where you shot that guy. Sounds like you guys share a lot of history. A perk to being childhood friends, huh? Besides...
I guess yes.
Besides, it's not a felony to dress up and play Santa, you know. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family's chimney, after all.
Have you seen all those new edgy Santa movies they're making?
Actually, I was actually trying to play Krampus, and then I killed that guy.
Alright, raise an objection.
Actually, I believe in the case of this man, playing Santa is actually quite a big deal.
Are you saying that your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa quality stuff? No.
What, cookies and milk? Precisely. You hit the nail on the head, Agent Long. Hey, Edgy! That's so incredibly mean! Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world?
What the fuck?
Of course I know that! I did graduate from junior high, you know.
Funny.
In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to. I was, delivering a present to a child not basking in the warm glow of love? That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard. But a lie is still a lie.
Yo, that rips.
That's really good.
Hell yeah. You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, you know that?
I mean, you've never been up, Larry, so...
In any case, the person you wished to deliver a present onto was most certainly this.
Oh, we don't have her.
Oh, there's Master Mask too.
Yeah.
There's his face.
Well, I guess we didn't see his face, did we? I think they showed us a picture of it, maybe? Am I crazy? I might have just seen it online.
Look at that guy.
But yeah,
I want to pinch his cheeks.
I think they actually want us to say her because she's the pink princess, even though it wasn't the woman he was trying to get it to. Huh. Interesting tastes you have there. Wow! Interesting taste you have there, Mr. Suspect.
Don't spread lies about me! I totally didn't want to see Miss Oldbag so much that I'd try to go down a chimney.
Robbing the grave, huh?
Ow! I advise you to stop right there in your bashing of a lady. Well, I must admit that I myself hardly ever have the want to run into that lady.
I thought it said a lady at first, and I was like, God damn, okay, they're just saying it.
However,
I am very gay.
What if you were misinformed and under the wrong impression? Then what?
Define wrong impression.
I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And that fact is best summed up with this. That's gotta be the letter.
The standing request, yeah.
Take that! Oh, yeah. This is something the old lady received from her employer that night. Employer for the night. The girl who normally plays the Pink Princess. Mindy, was it again? It seems that this man is quite taken with that actress. But that's not true, Edgy! She's the one with the hots for me!
Shut the fuck up, Larry.
I just know it! I can feel her sexy beam piercing my heart when she's watching me.
Her sexy beam?
Hell yeah. Sexy beam, I tell you! That just reminds me of fucking Dragon Quest, where Sexy Beam is an actual move. You filthy, despicable, inconsiderate, fickle, idiotic, cowardly apparition of a man.
Nice.
It's a ghost.
Wow, she did the self-control she just exhibited, not saying fool.
It's actually crazy. I mean, this case in general, she's been crazy with not using fool. I'm very impressed.
You haven't matured at all since we last met. Oh yeah, because Larry was hitting on her at one point, right?
I mean,
yeah,
she's a woman.
I remember. Didn't she say something
she is
like?
A woman.
Didn't she say something to him that was like, "Clean up your act and like maybe I'll notice you" or something like that?
I can't imagine
I feel like she's not. Yeah, I don't feel like that sounds like something she would say.
Maybe he said something like that. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Yes?
This guy, he's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it?
I suppose you could put it that way. Hey! What the heck, man? I don't get you guys at all! Why do you all have to make me out to be some sort of bad guy? To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been made clear. Without any knowledge that Ms. Mindy had fallen ill, Larry tried to make his way into the Pink Princess's room. That much we know for sure. Hey, Edgy. Looks like I've got the hang of this court thing now.
We're not in a courtroom.
But we're not in a court at the moment. Shut up! I see what's going on here, and it looks just like what you do in court.
I guess old boy here still has something he'd like to say. Long C says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole truth. You shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen.
All right. Then get ready to listen to me defeat Edgy in a battle of wits.
Okay, well, maybe hell will freeze over before that, but sure.
Larry, have you forgotten that should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest? So, you think that all I wanted to do was to go visit Mindy? Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Then, to top it all off, I became a suspect in a murder. That's what you really meant. Why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose?
I mean...
Hey! Someone say something! Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this? Not as a confession, but as testimony? So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is a claim claiming my claim! Do you have a problem with that?
Francisco's like, wow, you have such a way with words.
It's really annoying when someone uses the same word so many times in one sentence.
Who would do that? So it was you! You're my stalker! But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman who's wholly focused on one man. As long as Edgeworth's alive, I can't drop him in and be unfaithful. No, I can't. Although earlier I was tempted by just a teeny weeny bit for my love with you. Alright, pull it up.
Yep.
Okay. I'm the devoted
We
type of
don't
woman who's
have,
wholly
we don't
focused
have
on
to
one
read
man.
all of our rants, guys. We can just skip them.
No,
I know.
there's deep
I'm
lore.
curious. I am curious, like, personally. I like knowing what she says. Because I think it's funny.
I do too.
I'm the devoted type of woman who's wholly focused on one man and one man only, and as long as Edgy Poo's alive, I can't just drop him and be unfaithful. No, I can't. Although earlier I was tempted just a teeny weeny bit by that wolf man, but that was just a test of my love for my dear Edgy Poo, which I passed with flying colors. But from now on, I will stay completely true to my beloved Edgy Poo for the rest of eternity. I swear it. I'm so inspired.
Wait,
This is from someone who said she was married.
wait. Yeah, wait, what? Aren't you married, lady?
You're such an inconsiderate, cowardly, idiotic, and all-around completely worthless man.
Preach, Francisca.
I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. I believe there is nothing further for me to prove at this point. What do you mean? Of course you've still got something to prove! You still have to show some proof that I was trying to meet up with Mindy! Proof, you say? Remember, Edgy? Everything is evidence in court, right? You mean evidence is everything in court, Larry? But I understand your point. Yeah, see? I'm totally a pro at this now. Very well. If you wish to see the evidence, then let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see.
A knife.
Points a gun, yep. I mean, this one's pretty...
Yes, it's obviously the note.
Yeah.
Mistaken identities. Ready for the speech. Remember, that's what you meant. Why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose? Yeah. This one? Yeah. I'm coming from above.
Objection!
Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter. Hey! Why are you showing that thing to me? Wandy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Well, isn't that just romantic? But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight? Ah! I have no idea what you're talking about! I don't remember a thing! Objection! You can pretend to be ignorant all you'd like. Oh, but Edgeworth, I'm not pretending. No. But it's written right here. This letter proves that you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Ms. Mindy a visit. What part of this letter shows that the person Larry had intended to meet was Mindy?
The part
the part that says Mindy.
Mindy?
Larry, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. That is, if you never wish to experience this level of embarrassment ever again. What the heck? What are you talking about? Speak English! You wrote Mindy so sloppily that it became Wandy to the average eye. Hey, stop picking on me.
No.
It's so embarrassing!
There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For
I love
punching.
how it looks like Long is like coming up behind Larry
to
each
like
time,
console
like,
him,
hey buddy,
man, come on.
Yeah.
They're the best for punching, but that'll have to wait until after we're off this crime scene.
Edgy, save me from the scary man. Sure, if you're willing to make amends, starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake. That wasn't me! Come again. Well, I haven't the first time, so I can't really do it again. It's a fake! Someone's out to get me! So they made that fake letter!
Larry.
To set me up! Accept your defeat graciously. But you guys are being so mean.
And you're being so stupid.
Penmanship analysis. What's that? No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Ergo, all we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours, and we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter. I'll never write another thing in my life! Hold it. It's no use, Mr. Loving Knight. For you've already graciously provided me with a sample of your handwriting.
The autograph.
Yeah, thank you.
This autograph in our mysterious letter. If we compare the handwriting, we'll know the answer to our questions soon enough. Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure. I'm sorry. I did it. It was me causing trouble again.
We know.
I admit it. You hit the nail right on the head. Edgy. So, he finally confesses. I saw the pink princess being carried around in the stretcher and got worried, alright? I wanted to go to Minnie's room, but the doctors wouldn't let me in. So what choice did I have? It was the chimney or bust, Edgy. Your mind jumped from the door to the chimney. What a criminally overactive imagination. Well, at least I was honest and wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. That way, she wouldn't be so shocked when I came down through the chimney. Except for the fact that the letter was an utter failure at conveying said sentiment. I'm really, really sorry. Larry, you may be a shameful, good-for-nothing blight on the face of humanity. Yeah? Oh, no, that was it. Oh. However, I always knew you weren't the killer. I told you to trust me. Because at the very least, I can attest to that about you. Edgy, you're... Yeah! We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you.
It's true.
Ow!
We'll never get that time back.
In any case, I believe we can say that we now know exactly what happened. Mr. Larry Butz sought to climb down the chimney, not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door.
Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Although I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends. Me too. But the suspicion of that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet. So don't get any funny ideas of running off, okay?
Ow! Hey! What?
I read that first sentence and I was like, how are you going to word that? That single W after the ellipses. That was good.
Yeah. Edgy, what does the Wolfman mean when he says I'm not off the hook yet? He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head.
That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect, after all. He may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. But the blood-stained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene, as long as there's no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite.
Edgy, that guy, he looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me.
Take a bite out of crime. Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois.
I'm well aware, and you should be as well, that this upcoming battle will be crucial.
Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely bumbler, I've been dealt a very nice hand, and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout for the first third of this case.
The first of many final bouts.
Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you've got!
I can easily point out the contradiction in the supposed murder weapon. But the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. This will be a high-stakes gamble. But this is one game I can't afford to lose.
Alright, we got a long argument.
Why, Larry?
Larry, why'd you do it? Larry, why'd you fuck my wife? I was the one who found the body of the victim, Damask II. Beside him was the samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus, I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect, Larry Butz, in here too. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Isn't it a bit... Oh, man. I don't have him right now.
No!
Oh, no!
So sad.
I'll add a PNG.
Zach in the edit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him up here. Isn't it a bit far-fetched to accuse someone simply on the basis of ownership?
But this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you?
If you're alluding to his reason for being by the chimney, we've already established that.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You two are longtime friends, right? Who's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence to give him an alibi?
You're accusing me of fabricating evidence.
I mean, you're Von Karma's subordinate, right?
And you have canonically done that, so it isn't that far-fetched.
You think I can believe anything you produce? Forging evidence is all you prosecutors do!
This man has some serious issues with prosecutors.
Yeah, no shit.
But come on! I can't think up something as complicated as that! Right, Edgy?
No.
Larry, I can agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Long knows nothing about you. Or me, for that matter. I sense his hatred for my entire profession emanating from his entire being. Meaning that the only way I can prove Larry's innocence is to present irrefutable evidence. Rebuttal.
Good. Found the body. Steel samurai sword. Supposed to be in the samurai dressing room. Found it here instead. Found Larry Butz in here too. Maybe something with this? Of like... we get Larry to come in and say what he saw or something?
Just because he is the owner of the weapon, therefore he must be the killer, is it?
Wait, so they say he was killed with the samurai sword?
Yeah.
But isn't the sword just a prop like the spear and not capable of killing someone?
I think it's still made of metal, so it's hard enough that he bludgeoned... Damask the Second was bludgeoned to death with the sword, is what we're to understand.
Are we sure we're not just being fed a false murder weapon? The point's going to be that these weapons aren't made to kill people?
I mean, hey, Bridge, you're maybe on something. Oh, we don't get the 3D
Oh, you
model.
can't even...
Dude, that thing is totally fake.
Yeah, oh, I mean...
I know it's probably just a PhD
I mean,
thing,
this
but like...
fucking... Yeah. No. Climbing all the way up to the chimney is plenty suspicious in my books as well.
Regarding that, I have already drawn the truth out, and the truth is one thing I don't bend. Except, you know, when it's convenient for me.
It doesn't matter if it's you or whoever. You prosecutors are all the same. And as for me, prosecutors are the one thing I don't trust in.
Objection!
Yeah, I mean, except for you, Francisca. I'm sorry.
An agent who doesn't trust prosecutors. What are you playing at?
Sorry, sis. There are only two things I trust. My subordinates and evidence at the crime scene.
Agent Long hates prosecutors. But as long as he trusts evidence that has been left at a crime scene, then there is something I can show him that he can believe in. It's simply not possible that the samurai sword is the real murder weapon.
Okay, shit. I think you're onto it, Bridge.
So I should focus on proving that point to Agent Long first.
Otherwise, there'd be no point to spend to like focus on the fact that the spear is just cardboard junk.
Yeah.
It's to hint you off that the sword is also cardboard junk.
Excuse me, but glittering red and offering up the scent of blood.
Do I have to spell it out for you? I mean the sight and smell of blood, of course. And according to the tests, the blood on the sword belongs to the victim. The sword was made to be only used on stage, so it's not sharp. But it is pretty weighty. It's certainly heavy enough to beat someone to death with. which leads me to suspect that the victim was beaten to death with the sword.
Beaten to death, huh? This last statement is too important to just let it slip by.
Covered in the victim's blood.
Well, didn't he say the last statement was too important to let lead by?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. Do we present the spear on this? Because we're like, well, this one's hollow, so...
That is what I would do if I was in your situation.
It makes sense that the sword is also shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was Edgeworth, I would just pick up the sword and smack it on the ground and see if it bends.
Correct. That is obviously what we would do, but I don't think we have that ability.
Hey, nice. I think that was it.
We did it.
Okay.
I did it! Do you know what this is, Agent Long?
It's a long spear, right? We used to use those a lot in my country a long time ago. Piercing, mowing people down... Spears are the weapons of heroes throughout history.
It's the next most effective weapon after the whip.
Shut the fuck up, Franziska.
I think the whip is in a slightly different category.
So, what's your point? Are you going to tell me
No,
that the spear is the real weapon?
Obviously, the second most effective weapon after the whip is the kunai with chain.
Yeah!
Come on,
And then the next most effective weapon is the baby dragon!
Time wizard!
No, I simply want you to take a look at this section here!
Damn it. The way it's bent?
Precisely. Apparently, a certain troublemaker hit it against a wall in this embassy earlier. And as you can clearly see, the insides of the Steel Samurai's weapons are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow. Let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet, there is not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that?
Yeah!
Jackie! Oh yeah! The sword and the spear are made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. I wish they'd make them out of better stuff, because the spear got bent. I wasn't able to do my special early summer rain jab move. Man, I got such an earful from the director of the play for not doing it in the show. The Steel Samurai special move was changed tonight because of him? I'll kill you!
It genuinely...
There's going to be another murder here tonight,
I
Larry.
love this bit, like, from the game. It's good.
Yeah. Youch! That's more than enough of your whiny whimpering. Now, back on the topic of the spear. Yes. Let's return to the real topic of discussion. I'll deal with you later, Larry. This is where the real gamble begins. I don't have a real strategy per se. So all I can do for now is to let the chips fall where they may. Using guesswork and taking risks in place of real logic is hardly the Von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever. Miss Von Karma, as you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor.
I mean, her father
Plus,
was a prosecutor.
Plus, I doubt his record of a 40-year win streak will ever be broken.
He cheated on those.
Yeah, if it's still in the books, there needs to be a huge asterisk next to that. Just want to put that out there.
They also don't keep record books for the achievements.
What? There's not like a Guinness World Record book for prosecutors?
Not that I know of.
Damn.
Also, the Guinness Book of World Records is a sham anyway.
Yeah.
That is also true. Well, we know that Pridge is in the secret lawyer book as the funniest lawyer, so...
It's true.
But perhaps it is for the best if it remains unbroken. For no one should have conceived of the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection!
What a foolish statement from a foolish fool who hates to lose. It's the job of a prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. There is nothing more important in this world than a perfect victory.
Hold it!
I thought you were supposed to have learned something between the second game and now.
Nah.
Why are you right back to being an objectively bad person?
They do our girl Franziska pretty dirty in this series. It's kind of sad. That may be your opinion. However, I don't believe that's all we are.
Huh?
As a prosecutor, what I pursue is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. And if that means that the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet,
Then I'll let Phoenix jump off of it, because it doesn't affect him.
He's good at bridges.
He has never had any issues with bridges before. He's perfect for the role.
then let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth. Let the bridge fall. Let it crumble.
You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor. But you know, humans are delicate creatures. The slightest bump, and we expire. I'd like you to consider, if you will, the possibility that the sword was used in such a way that the attack killed Master second, without bending it.
Follow up. How?
So, what do you think of my hypothetical scenario?
Very dumb.
I think you know
Much
what
like
to do
you.
here, right? And what you need.
Of course. What I need is evidence even he can't refute.
No, he has to prove that there's a way that that's fucking possible. How do you use a hollow sword in a way to kill someone where it doesn't bend? Did you, like, stuff it down their throat till they choked on it or something? Like, what are you talking about,
Pridge.
you
No,
fucking idiot?
The burden of proof lies on us all the time, as we know. This is it. It's time to bring this to a close. For the first time.
Why, Larry, part 2?
Why, Larry, part 2?
A question I want to ask you, Takumi, every day. Kidding. There are characters way worse than Larry.
Oh, for sure. It's possible to use the samurai sword to kill someone. And under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion.
Or there's a different murder weapon that's not here right now.
They would never have taken the murder weapon. Murderers don't do that, Pridge. We searched the embassy, top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon?
Yeah, it's reasonable that suspicion does, but if it doesn't make sense, then you stop being suspicious of it.
What the fuck? What do you mean framed? What the fuck is framing?
What is that?
Pictures?
We aren't photographers. We're lawyers, idiot. Checkmate.
You're not a lawyer, Leg.
How long do you intend to cling on to that preposterous theory?
As long as I want. Because we've examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. There's no stone we've left unturned. And we've
Hey,
managed...
do you remember that stone behind the fireplace that we had to turn?
We just turned.
Did you turn that?
Now shut up.
Fuck you.
And we've managed to come up with only one logical conclusion. That the only place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword. If I can make a prediction now, it's gotta be something with the Prima Duck statues. Because they're like, no, we're not allowed to touch them. Only the ambassadors can touch them.
That'd be interesting, actually. There's like something hidden in the statues that can be used.
Or just like the underside of the statue is covered in blood and they never looked under it or something crazy.
Right, I mean, oh yeah, I do wonder if you can remove those swords from the statue. Honestly, that's a really good call. You might be able to remove those swords from the statue and kill someone.
The statue was turned in the picture, so it makes sense that something happened with it.
Yeah? You left no stone unturned. Is that a fact?
If you've got something to say, then say it in the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor.
With an I love you at the end.
Aw.
Yes, of course. In that case, allow me to make it all crystal clear for you.
Crystal
I love you.
what?
Crystal queer.
Wait, was that a lisp or are you coming on to me? Logical conclusion. Search the embassy, top to bottom. Victor's blood's on the weapon. All right, I feel like it's got to be something because, like, I think I'm right. I think my logic is sound.
The only place where you could find blood was on the samurai sword.
That's right. Even with luminol. Which means that there are no other possibilities outside what I've already outlined.
I had all my subordinates drink a whole gallon.
Shifu,
Do I have a problem with... No more luminol, Shifu! If you believe that there is no other door of possibility left to open, then allow me to force one open for you.
And how do you plan to do that?
By showing you what may possibly be the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon? I hate to repeat myself, but my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy. And they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts...
Yeah, I think it is the Prima Duck statue, because that's the only place they wouldn't have searched.
The only other option is there's once again something to do with the knives and the switching of the handles.
Yeah.
But I think the Prima Duck statue is probably the best guess.
Knowing these facts, do you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis?
Of course. Because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation.
What are you talking about? I don't appreciate mind games, and I don't appreciate it when people like you slander my men.
I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigative dragnet has a few holes in it.
That's good.
We've got dragnets here.
Namely, that there is something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. And that item is the real murder weapon.
Come on. Alright then. I'll play along for now. This real murder weapon that killed the master... I said the mask, duh second.
The mask, the second.
The mask, the second. That's fucking good.
Yeah.
I like that.
This real murder weapon that killed Damask II. What exactly is it?
The real murder weapon, which not a single person has yet to touch, is this.
Ooh, it's your prosecutor's badge. No one's touched that yet.
That's right, no one has touched it.
No one's touched it.
It's big.
It's Bink.
And
they forced them to drink enough bink to
they died.
And
then the sword, it's not blood, but it's red bink.
It's bink.
I think it is the Prima Duck statue. Oh, signs.
But which one?
Signs.
Damn, I also just realized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a company called Bink that sells water bottles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like designer fancy water bottles.
Crazy.
But they say At Bink, we strive to create beautifully crafted drinkware that seamlessly blends style and functionality. Wow, we need to get us a sponsorship with
Bink
Bink.
sponsorship.
That actually
yeah.
would be that'd be so funny to get right now.
Dude, reach out to Bink and be like, "Hey, listen,
Bink,
we have a running joke about Bink. Bink is hot right now.
Yeah, Bink is crazy with our audience. We will move Bink. We will move shipments of Bink.
Listen, people are clamoring for Bink. It's the hot new thing right now.
It's the coffee concentrate all the kids
The
are talking
national
about.
treasure of Alabast.
You mean the Prima Duck statue?
Someone
Yes.
picked up the statue and smacked someone with it.
I mean,
And as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it. Touch. Which, I believe, means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct? Nah, we just touched it.
you know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babel. Two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance over a stupid fight related to a sovereignty statue. But I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined.
Agent Long, if you could take a look at this. The direction the statue is facing just before and after the crime are different. And there is only one conclusion I can draw from that.
Go look for Ambassador Alba and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue.
Shifu! You can't listen to this infidel's words!
Again, really funny.
Yeah, I know they've used that term before, but it still catches me off guard.
Yep.
Dude, you can't call us an infidel, my man. That's weird.
He is most definitely trying to trick you. Shifu, please, let's be rational about this.
Dude, did you kill him?
Long C says, just go already! 10 out of 10.
Yes, sir!
When they did the ellipses, I was hoping that he would just get flustered and say something, and they fucking did it. Hell yeah.
Shifu,
Yeah?
I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. I was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the Prima Duck statue.
I see.
Wait. But then, the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Long.
I guess they win then.
I will go and
Wait.
speak to with the ambassador personally.
You win this round, murderer.
I mean, like, nobody's in the room from the country. Like, somebody just with gloves pick it up.
Yeah, nobody'll know.
Have Larry do it. He's responsible. And if he's irresponsible, he goes to jail and everyone wins.
That's true. Save your breath. You may act all weak and frail, but that old man's one tough cookie. But I guess you gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know?
Agent Long.
What do you want? Just hurry up and examine the statue already.
But, Shifu, what about causing an international incident?
Quiet! I'll take the fall if I have to later.
Agent Long, the hypothesis is mine. So if someone is to take the responsibility, let it be me.
Responsibility? If we're gonna talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for my men if something were to happen to me. Alright then. Less talk and more investigating.
If we want to know the truth, we can't stop here. Action must be taken. Agent Long, I'd like to run a luminol. Oh my god! Chemiluminescence.
It's long, but it's huge, but it's actually not that bad. It's just chemical luminescence combined. Chemiluminescence.
Agent Long, I'd like to run a luminol chemiluminescence test on the statue.
What the fuck is that? A luminol test? Sure, big fancy word, asshole. Good thinking.
Just say
I do like to
aluminum
use
fast.
those.
If the statue is the murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay, let's get the forensics team in here. Oh, they
that
used
was
the
easy.
head. Looks like
Press
you
the easy
hit the
button.
jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess this means this is the real weapon that killed Damask II.
Indeed.
But I wouldn't celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill Damask II, so the charge remains.
We are hardly done examining this statue, Agent Long. Knowing that it is the real weapon, I believe further examination is required.
You think so? Okay then, knock yourself out.
Yes, we think so, dipshit.
Oh, called it.
Did someone with the... Wait, how big is the statue?
I think that fits. It's like...
I mean, look at the picture. I thought it was as big as a person.
No, it's on a giant...
I thought it was like
it's
half the
on
size of a person.
Yeah, it's like on a pillar, but like... It's really like... The whole body is like from your waist up. So it's smaller.
That's... I mean, that's still not small.
We'll take a look
That's
at
Yeah,
that.
no.
That's still not the thinker, I mean.
No, I mean, this would
it-
be an insanely unwieldy murder weapon.
Yeah.
Undeniably.
Yeah.
And what do we have here? This dirty smudge. It looks like a handprint? What's a definitive bit of evidence like you doing under here? You come here often?
Oh, just hanging out.
Looks like we've got some fingerprints to analyze.
I don't think so, Agent Long.
God damn it.
Worst case scenario, these prints belong to Larry.
No, they don't.
But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now.
Like, Edgeworth, this is obviously a good thing for you. Larry's wearing
What do
fucking
you get?
gloves. Hey, forensics guy! I want results on these fingerprints ASAP, you hear me?
My name is Kagami!
Agent Long, I have the analysis results, sir! Good. And? Sir, about the prints we lifted from the bottom of the statue, well, you know the victim of the murder in the Babylese embassy? The prints belong to him! To Mr. Manny Cochin, sir! But that's... What's going on around here?
No, that's impossible!
Did the murder end up getting murderized?
Each Prima Duck statue can only be handled by someone of that country. But by the very fact that Mr. Cochin's fingerprints are on this one, it leads me to only one conclusion. This statue is actually Babel's Prima Duck statue.
Impossible! It can't be.
Yeah!
Larry never once set foot on Babelese soil, so he was free to go. However,
We did it.
this new piece of information only served to confuse us even further. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an alabastian knife in Babel. And Damask II was killed on Alabastian soil with Babel's national treasure.
That's actually that's good. That's a good twist.
This was a bit longer than it needed to be, but this twist is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This twist continues to keep things interesting.
And the mystery of the great thief Yatagarasu, who visited both countries. Pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form.
Hey, look
Continue.
at that. The video game gave us a nice little-
continued.
Yeah. Amazing.
Penny Alt with just a small drawing for today, and oh boy, Edgeworth Day is getting worse by the second. Small detail, but I did this in my phone and really fast because I was actually planning to post it on the last stream, but when I finished drawing, the stream was over. You did this on your phone? Again, what's up with y'all being able to do crazy shit on your phone? This is bonkers. This is so good.
Yeah, damn.
Dog am. Tizzy with the Bink jokes from last stream had no right to be that funny. I told you, people love Bink.
Bink is hot.
Bink is
hot right
Bink
now.
is where it's at.
Yeah, we gotta call up Bink, the bottle company. Call 1-800-BABBLE
High
now.
quality.
High quality. Now 15% off. Low price. It's good. Very good. Hello guys, hi guys. I'm actually playing Pokemon Legends Arceus for the first time, and it's a ton of fun. I decided to do something Pokemon themed and give Kay Faraday a Pokemon team. Yeah. Zoroark
team,
and
okay.
Murkrow, obviously brilliant.
Nincast.
Yeah, Ninjask, also great. And then fucking
Klefki.
Klefki.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
smart. So smart. And you put like the
Yeah.
actual Yatagarasu key on it too, which is really fun. I love that.
Oh, yeah. I just
That's
saw
really
that.
cool.
Yeah. Fishy with the fishified some of the Ace Attorney characters. More will be fishified soon. Phoenix Wright is a green spotted pufferfish. Miles Edgeworth is a fantail goldfish. Actually pretty good. And Kay Faraday is a cat shark. I'm assuming you put Phoenix as a pufferfish because he spikes out. When he's got, like, black spikes then. That's pretty good. That's
Also because, you know, pufferfish make themselves bigger
he
to
bluffs, yeah.
frighten prey,
Yeah,
so he's
that's
like
pretty good.
pretending that he's bluffing about how powerful he is.
Yeah. Fishy. Very good. I like this. Teds and Moss with rewatching your guys' playthroughs. Thank you for keeping me sane while I'm stuck in the animation mines for class. This is supposed to be a sketch, but I got carried away now and it's a full piece. Anyways, the sillies ever. Yeah.
Cute.
I like the pose of like him holding him like by the scruff of his neck if like he was a dog. That's very good. River with I have a headcanon that Kay is a cheerleader at her high school, which I dubbed Nezumi Kozo High after the other famous thief from Japanese folklore. Their football team is called the Rats. She's always the one that gets thrown into the air. And yes, I did have a hot to go playing in my head while drawing this on repeat. Hell yeah. Very adorable. Very, very cute. Holy Pastrix with no Ace 39 spoilers this week. Got distracted by some stuff. That being said, I want something to be known. Wes, how dare you put this image to my head? I have no idea if you remember this joke. But
I
guess what,
absolutely do.
chuckle butt? I do, and I made it for the whole world to see. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Not fucking Trucy be like, I didn't know you were bald. How did I? Very good though. Like you said, the Mario pose from I think the cover, the box art of the game. Like it was really good. Holy shit! Whoa! And it's a fucking Jujutsu Kaisen reference.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, you're right. Duh. I always forget his name, but the ponytail guy.
Aki.
Finally managed to catch up. Let's celebrate with my favorite investigator, Gumshoe. Man, when Gumshoe finally gathered the courage to summon the Missile Devil, that was pure fan service. After like 5 games of him being gone, he comes back and summons Awesome Devil against Reincarnation Jutsu Manfred. I'm so proud of our scruffy man. Also, never in my life have I thought about how meaty Gumshoe is, but art finds a way to spawn the weirdest thoughts in my head. I mean, he is a fucking unit. And yeah, no, it's so cool. The way he summons shit is just very sick. HGTV. Oh, a fan of your channel. This is my first time posting. I'm real nervous. I've gotten you guys Ace Attorney playthroughs. I've binged the first 3 games, and I'm watching the Apollo Justice playthrough. Due to that, I've decided to do some Phoenix and Trucy pixel art. I have to admit, I'm a little out of my element as I normally sprite small plumbers and funny skeletons, but I hope you enjoy. No, this is so good. This looks amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is super good.
I 1,000,000,000% would have made this my like AOL instant messenger like thing in the bottom left corner. You could have little like sprite gifs. This is so good. I love this.
Yeah.
John Kozith with When Something Smells.
Okay, it's true. I did take a dump down the chimney. I even dropped a doozy on a police car while they had the sunroof open. I did it all, Edgy.
Hey.
Chicago sunroof? Or what was it? Chicago sunrise?
Skyline?
I forget.
I don't
It's
know.
Better Call Saul.
Ay. First my evidence locker, now the inside of my car. Get the feeling that you're getting set up a bunch, Missile Old Boy.
Last Thursday marked my first anniversary of being on the server. In celebration of the milestone, I redid one of the panels of the first comic I did, and I posted it on for stream. Shitakami had College Phoenix showing the bottle pendant in 3-1 as a tongue-in-cheek reference to most players, showing his attorney's badge to every single witness. Old habits die hard, I guess. That's really funny. And yeah, fucking Mia just suplexing Grossberg.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. And again, hell yeah! Like such a long way. Amazing.
Yeah.
Happy to have you here for a full year, John.
Yeah.
Panic Pang with new ship just dropped.
Yeah.
I do like that. It looks like they
Butz.
both that neither of them like it.
Yeah.
Also, the boobs again are just crazy. You can't not draw them and make them look so silly. Babbly's Inc. with Quercus alba is the Latin name for the white oak tree, and Callias Polano is the Latin name for a light green butterfly with multiple common names. Huh. I did know the Quercus alba thing. I did not know about Callias.
Oh damn.
Very cute.
This is for next time if anyone's so inspired. But now I really want to see Alba as fucking Wispy Woods from Kirby.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
That's good.
Seiko Dragonair with the stream was wild, and I absolutely loved it. We've got 1 and 2 are from the Baby Trucy verse. These are the fucking dads ever. Yeah, very cute, hanging out by the pool, and then just Phoenix. I feel like Goku lifted Gohan like that at some point. I don't know.
This is a very Goku pose.
Yeah, Goku coded.
Yeah, there he is.
Hey! Piccolo!
Yeah. Chi-Chi's just screaming, "Don't hold him like that!" And funny.
It's fine.
Jay with Pup Pals. Yeah, let's go.
Aw.
Baby. Hell yeah.
Now let's get Missile and Shi Long Lang in fucking Paw Patrol.
Fucking ACAB includes Paw Patrol.
ACAB includes the police dog from Paw Patrol.
And Chrono Wizard with first half of my sketches for this case. I'll finish the second half next time, but spoiler, it'll have Bink. Zord Samurai Daddy. Fuck. The Born to Be Silly forced to lock in meme. That's so good. Yo, that's so fucking funny.
I think we should have a different hero from another country.
Well, Miku said she could call in Godzilla.
Manny!
Fucking the Edge Files. Theatrum Neutralis Smash.
Alice Smash.
And
You know, Mr. Edgeworth, you could have just said the safe had 2 compartments.
Well, Detective, let's just say his locking mechanisms are a matter of interest only to magicians, so to speak. You're still on that?
you're all the best. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.
Bye!
Bye.